Hey everyone, it's Jennifer at Studio J. Happy Tuesday. My gosh, I almost said Wednesday. I am right? Yeah, today's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Come on in. We are about to kick off another giveaway. Possibly the last giveaway, because this is the last of the stockings and holiday tumblers that I have left. So it's the last one, so it's your chance to get it. And I'm going to show y'all what's all inside. Well, I have tissue paper stuffed in this right now. Trying to get it to stand up, but I'm going to show you what's going to be inside it as part of the giveaway. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Jessica. Hey, y'all. Come on in. I have terrible lighting in here. I'm so sorry. So, hey, Catherine Kelly. So, I want to show you. Now, this one's going to be a little different. I didn't get a chance to get over to Hobby Lobby. That's why I set it for today, because I was like, oh, that'll give me a chance to go yesterday. And I didn't get over there. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Melissa. Thank you for sprinkling, Catherine. So, I didn't get a chance to get over to Hobby Lobby. So, I grabbed some goodies to stuff in this one. Now, I already had this adorable stocking. How cute is that? These are really nice. I found these, the reason I had 4, I bought 2, they came in a pair. There was the girl and the boy. So we gave away the girl Sunday? Yeah, a couple days ago. We gave away that one. So I have this one left, and I have one. I thought I had one more of these. And you watch, I'll find it after Christmas. I know I will. So, hey Sarah. Hello, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, there's going to be, I'm going to show you everything that's in it. I'm going to post something every day to give you a chance to get your name into the drawing, okay? You don't have to buy anything. Now, if you do buy something from my shop, your name is going into the drawing 5 times. Because, I mean, that's a thank you from me, you know. It always helps. But you don't have to buy anything to get into the drawing. Like every day I will post something and remind you of this that's going on and tell you like the steps. And usually the steps are make sure you're following my page. And y'all, it sends me a notification like, and it shows me like all the people that have like started following, like new people. There's people that have been following me for a couple years that have realized that Facebook has unfollowed me on their behalf, and they've had to go back in and refollow me. So double check it. You may think you follow, and because I see that a lot with people that I think I follow, that I know I've been watching since 2017, and I'm like, where is she? And then I find them, and I have to refollow. So that might be a little kicker. So make sure you're following my page. It might say like or love, you know, hit the heart or hit the thumbs up on the post, and then it'll tell you a word to comment, and then it'll say either share or tag a friend. Because to me, when you tag a friend, that's sharing too, you know. It's just saying, hey friend, look at this. So I'm gonna show y'all what's in it. Today's Tuesday. I want to get this out pretty quick because Christmas is coming up pretty quick. So thinking I'll do this giveaway on Friday at 2 p.m. I like to do everything at 2 p.m. Eastern. I don't know why. It's just an easy time for me to remember. So 2 p.m. Eastern, okay? Friday, this Friday. So it'll give you a couple days to get your name in there multiple times, okay? So right now we're starting with a clean slate. There's nobody in the drawing yet. This video will be the first way to get your name in there. If you can sprinkle this out. It tells me who sprinkles, but sometimes, depending on your settings, it might say 68 shares, and I can only see like 30 of them. Because people's, you know, we have our privacy settings set up a certain way. So if you sprinkle this out or share this out, you know, hitting that little arrow button and sharing it out there, if you tag a friend, I'll see it in the comments. But if you share it out, just comment in here that you sprinkled. So just let me know. Hey, Fiona. Hey, Susan. Thank you for sharing. Hey, Nancy. Hey, everybody. If I missed you popping in, hello. So let me show you what's in it first, okay? It's a little different. Last time it was just like crafty goodies. This is, like I said, I didn't get over to Hobby Lobby, so you're getting some random stuff here. Okay, so you will get the stocking, which is super stinking adorable. Okay, you'll get that. You're going to get the little holiday tumbler. I absolutely love this. Look at all the little cookies on it. It's so cute. Super, super cute. Okay, so you're going to get these two, which have been in the last 3 giveaways. This is my 4th and final. I was saying Santa's sleigh is empty after this. I don't have any more of these. So this is the last pair. All right, so you're going to get those 2. Something a little different. I made a little gingerbread accent pillow that I'm going to send with this giveaway. Now, listen, I made this. We made these in our private group. We did a patriotic version. I made one of these last year on a live. This one I just stuffed with polyfill. I didn't have a pillow insert, so it's just stuffed with polyfill. Now, it does have a zipper. It's a pillow cover. It's very soft chenille with little pom-poms. Now, I use hot glue and Aleene's tacky glue, which is for fabric too. I don't know how washing this would go over, okay? So if you've got little ones around the house with sticky fingers and all that that might play with it, if you need to wash it, maybe wash it in cold, turn it inside out. I mean, you'll have to take all the polyfill out. But see, I make these around my house. I have several, one with candy canes, snowmen, stuff like that. But I don't have little ones. I have dogs, which are like little ones. But anyway, I just wanted you to know, this is really just a little accent pillow. It's super cute. It's gingerbread themed, so I thought I'm going to throw this in there. I made this. I was going to put it in my shop to sell it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it in the little giveaway. So isn't it cute? This is so cute. All right, I also made, you're going to get a little ornament that I made. I was playing around with this for my private group, and I painted one of these up, and so I've got this one here. I'm going to be making one with my group too. I got to get on there. I need to, y'all, ladies, I know y'all are like, where is she? I need to get on there, but we're going to be making a little ornament like this in my private group. This was just a little sample one that I was playing around with when I was trying to come up with an idea. So you're going to get this little ornament. This ornament I did not make. I bought, but it's the adorable little gingerbread velvet bow ornament. These are so cute. They're so soft too. You're going to get that. Now, crafty. You are getting crafty stuff. Okay, I do have a pair of those Fiskar titanium scissors. These are really nice, y'all. Sharp too, super sharp. So you're going to get a pair of those. You're going to get a dozen of these little makeup wedge sponges. If you ever watch me craft, you'll know. You'll see I always use these to paint. You're going to get a pack of the, I always call these polka dotters, but they're little pouncer sponges. So you're going to get a pack of these. I know, I love the gingies too. I love all the gingies. They're just so fun. All right, let's, oops, I'm dropping everything here. You're going to get a couple, I don't have any more, what do you call them? Chip brushes, the dry brush chip brushes. I didn't have any more. I've got to order some. I mean, I have a few, but I keep those for me because I dry brush everything. But here's 2 foam brushes. Here's that marker. I know it sounds silly, but this is the coolest. It's a black fine tip. It's like a brush marker. It's not a paint pen. It's a brush pen is what it says. But I'm telling you, keep this on your craft desk. It will come in handy. Like if you're doing like little details and something, or if you want to write on the back of something, it's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now I put these in a baggie because if they get to you and they're opened, it's faux sprinkles, faux candies. These are little candy canes, just some little crafty embellishments. These are little faux lollipops. These are so cute with all your little gingerbread crafts. So it's just a little, I just stuck them in these little containers. And these are faux sprinkles. These are snowmen and Christmas trees, little faux sprinkles. So just to keep in your stash, you know, your craft stash. Hey Liz, hey Lori, hey Haley. Diana, you could use all this? Well, okay. Well, I'll tell you, like I said, this video will be the first to kick it off, so share it out or tag a friend here. Make sure you're following my page. Like, either thumbs up or heart this video, and comment nice. If you're on Santa's nice list, comment nice, and your name will go into the drawing for this stuff. And then the last two things, there's a lot of stuff, is I think this is 3 or 4 yards of this gingerbread ribbon. It's so cute. It's a wired ribbon. So it's like, I know it's at least 3 yards. Super cute. And then this roll, it's not gingerbread, but I don't know, it looks cute with gingerbread stuff. I have a couple of rolls of this. So it's a brand new roll. It's, it says 20 feet. Anyway, it's wired ribbon. That's going to go in the little bundle too. Okay? So, get your name in there. Every day I will post up until Friday. Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern will be the drawing. Okay? And we'll pick one more winner. And that way I can get it out. Because gosh, y'all, can you believe Christmas is almost here? I mean, this year is just, I knew it was going to happen though. Every year, as I get older, every year goes by faster. It's so scary. It's so scary. Hey, Hope. Hey, Wendy. You can enter as many times as you want. What I do is I go through, I do this to myself. I don't want to put it on my Raffle Pro because I'm afraid I'll delete it after I do all the work of putting everybody in there. So I keep a list. I didn't even try to keep count of the entries on this last one. It just gets so many. So like every hour I'll go in and I'll pull up whatever posts there are because it just, my notifications get all clogged up. So I'll go into each post and I'll pull, I'll get all the names in there. And then at every hour I'll go in and I'll hit newest and it'll pull up all the others until I come to the last one where I stopped before. So if you've added more stuff, you know, if you came in and said, you know, you tagged another friend or something like that, I'll get your name in there again. So, but I will do a post. This post will count for today. I'll probably do another one because I'll probably take a picture of all this stuff and post it on my page. Look there. I'll post it on my page and it'll probably say, you know, hey, who wants to win this? And it'll give you another word. But for this video, just comment nice. And that'll put you in there too. So, I don't know. I'm running out of words. I'm like, okay, I've already used like sweet and cookie and jingle. I know turkey was on one. Carrot was on one when we were decorating the dog's tree and they got a carrot and they got a pup cup. So, I love doing giveaways, Debbie. I swear, if you're new here, you haven't ever heard the story, but, these are going in there too. The little gingerbread. Do y'all remember the little wreath I made with the gingerbread cookies? I've got 2 packs of these left, so I was going to put one in here, and I'm going to keep one for maybe with the paint party that's coming up. Don't forget about the paint party, y'all. No, I was telling them when I was younger, like after I had my son, my first child, I wanted to stay home so bad. And I was like, how can I make money and stay at home? And so I'd gone to a Tupperware party. The girl across the street had a Tupperware party. And you know how they try to sucker you in? They reel you in. You can sell. You can get a van. You can get a car. You can get, you know, you can make money. Y'all, I did it. I did more giveaways. I hardly sold anything. I'm not a big sales person. I'm a big, let's play games and do giveaways and all that. So yeah, that didn't work out for me. I had to go back to work after maternity leave because I'm a giver. So anyway, hey Donna, hey Sherry, hey Diane. The paint party. Oh, the paint party. I want to go on and do a live. I said I was going to come on and do a live and show y'all like a little hot cocoa setup, hot cocoa bar setup, even if you don't have like a fancy hot cocoa bar. If you've got a little counter space, which I don't have a ton of counter space, I want to do a live and show y'all how to set up a really cute little, just for the holidays, like a hot cocoa station. Let me grab the, hold on. Let me grab this project. Okay, so, let me duck. The paint party is, it's on a Monday. Now look, I'm getting a lot of slack about this. It's Monday, December 22nd. Now, yes, that's very close to Christmas. But, I mean, I have to have time for everybody to order their kit and get it shipped to them. Because I'm in Georgia. I have a lot of people on the West Coast that order stuff, and it takes a good week to get to them, right? So not only normal postal, I don't even know what, transit, I don't know. It takes a good week. Add holiday shipping to that. There could be delays. So I didn't want to say, okay, we're going to do this week, you know, or next week. I'm afraid a lot of people might not see the video or see the live or whatever and know to order it. So I want to give everybody time to do it. So for that reason, I also did not choose a Christmas project. So this project could last you through the winter. So depending where you live, winter may stretch into March for you. I don't know. You know what? I live in Georgia. We never get snow. I mean, rarely. We do get snow once in a blue moon, but we got it one time in April, which was a shocker because I was outside washing my car one day, and the next day we had, like, they called it Snow Jam. I think it was Snow Jam 93 or 94. I don't know what they called it. But we were snowed in. We were not prepared. I remember my roommate going, Jen, have you looked out the window? And I'm like, oh my God, we were snowed in. So, and we had no groceries. I was like, oh crap. So you never know. So this is a winter theme. And what we're going to be doing is making this, it's going to be backwards to y'all because my phone is flipped. Hey, Becca. So, okay, Donna, yes, it does. You're one of the people that I ship to, and it does. It takes a long time. I mean, but then you add in like Christmas delays. I don't know about y'all. I was talking to Sarah the other day, and hers is doing the same thing. I'll have a piece that'll show up. It arrived at my local post office, and I'm like, yes, today or tomorrow. And then I go on there tomorrow, and it's in Florida, and I'm like, what the heck? No wonder it's so expensive. My package is, like she said, my mail travels more than I do. I feel the same way. I feel the exact same way. Snowstorm here in Minnesota. See? It's crazy. It's crazy. So this, you're going to get, now you're not going to get all these little goodies. I was just kind of playing around with it. We were talking about how cute it would be to have like maybe some little peppermint sticks. I didn't have any. I got to go get some candy canes or something. I just had these little straws. So I just put them in here for color. But you could do little stirs. They do have those little peppermint spoons at Dollar Tree. They come in a little pack, and they're candy cane, they're peppermint, but they're shaped like spoons. And I saw a reel where a girl dipped the spoon part, like the end of it. She dipped that in chocolate and then like drizzled it with something, and then she wrapped them in little clear plastics so they could be stirs that add a little extra chocolate to your hot chocolate. I thought it was really cute. I might try that. I don't know. But anyway, the kit, the paint party is Monday, December 22nd. But y'all, we normally have it around the 20-something anyway. It's just that's the only day that I could do it. I don't like doing it on a Monday anyway, but it's the only day I could do. And I know we're all crazy busy, but we got to have our paint party, okay? Now, even if you don't get the kit, if you get the kit, you can craft along. Well, we can all kind of craft together, virtually. It's just going to be live here on my page. So even people that don't get the kit, you can either just hang out with us, or you can work on something else. You could be crocheting. You could be painting a canvas. You could be wrapping presents. You could be decorating your tree. I don't know. Just hang out with us because I do give away Happy Mail. I told y'all I'm a big giver. I do Happy Mail giveaways to people in the comments, but anybody that buys the kit, each kit comes with a raffle ticket, okay? And it's each kit. I have a couple of ladies that have already bought multiples. So, you know, if you want to have a friend over and y'all craft together, or say you and your sister, you and your daughter, you know, if y'all want to make, you know, get together and have a craft night. But each kit comes with a raffle ticket, and there's 9 prizes on my Plinko board. I have the Plinko game, and we will do, I'll pull raffle tickets. So you have to be present, because when I pull the raffle ticket number and call it out, that person has 2 minutes to respond. And I know there's some people that have told me they're getting the kit, but they won't be able to be there. They'll try to be there, but they won't be there. You know, if you and your friend, if you're getting one for your friend or something and she's there and she's got your ticket, that works too. But you just have to respond within 2 minutes, and you get to pick a number, and I'll drop your Plinko chip and you win whatever prize. Now, y'all, the grand prize on the Plinko board, we just started this like 2 months ago. The grand prize on there is you win the next month's paint party kit free. So I got to get better about knowing in advance. I just don't think that far out. I'm really bad about that. But anyway, this is just, I'm just giving ideas here. It's, hold on. Sorry. Okay. So we'll be putting this little box together. I showed this when I did the reveal the other day. Was that Friday? I don't know. I did a live, and I showed, and I put this together. It's super easy. I didn't even need a hammer. I thought I was going to need I just popped it together, but you'll glue it, you know, because it just has these little notches, and they just pop together. Anyway, you'll create this little box. You can decoupage it. You know, you can put pretty paper, napkins. I know everybody has crafty napkins. Or you can paint it. I just painted that one blue. And it comes with all the little pieces to paint, to decorate it. Now you can go all out. I might show that too. If I do the Facebook Live showing, like, setting up a little hot cocoa station, you can go all out. You could put little handles, you know, if you want to put little handles on it, little feet. I was showing y'all a little box that I have. You could put little beads on the bottom as, like, wooden beads as the feet. You can go all out with your little box. And like Amanda was saying, you could make it, you could put them on with Velcro, so you could change them out, or you could just make it reversible. Do hot cocoa on one side and do something kind of summery on the other. You know, you could, or just generic. You could do little coffee themes, and then do your hot cocoa on the other side. You could do all kinds of stuff. But I just thought this would be fun. It's something functional. We've sold a ton of these already, so it's making me think maybe we need to stick with functional items, you know, something we can use around our house. So I just thought this would be fun. So anyway, let me see if I've got hold on one second. Let me see if I've got the link to it. Recently added. I'm not good with it. Yeah, there it is. December paint party. Done. It said done. It's not going back. Okay, there it is. Show. Okay. It may pop up. If it pops up and it's in your way, there's a little X you can hit to get it out of your way. But there's a link to it. It's $15. And I'm trying to think. I don't know what I was about to say. December 22nd. It's December 22nd, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay. But it's fun, y'all. And like I said, even if you don't get the kit, come hang out with us, because it's a lot of fun. We always have fun with the paint parties. But anyway, this is what we're making. Hot cocoa. You're going to get this cute little piece here. You get 3. And I was saying this would be cute to keep out through Valentine's, because you got little hearts on your snowflakes. Get 3 snowflakes, 3 hearts, and then a little mug. So I thought it was fun. You can put your little K-cups in it, or you can put your little packets. You can just load it up with all that. You don't even have to do all of this. Anyway, I just thought it was fun. Okay, so that's it. Hey, Bonnie Ann, how are you? Hello, hello. All right, that's it. So this was really about the giveaway. like I said, comment nice in here if you're on Santa's nice list, and I will put your name in the drawing. But like I said, every day I will post something that gives you ways to get your name in there. And then this Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, I'll draw one name for the winner. I'll probably do runners up again. I always like to do the little embellishments or something, little giveaways. You're handwriting recipe books for your kids for gifts. What a great idea. What a great idea. I keep saying I'm going to put a lot of my recipes somewhere. You know, I don't know who wants them, but you never know. You never know. Okay, Liz, you ordered yours. I know I saw your order. I got them cut. I'm waiting on the boxes to get here. All I have are bigger boxes right now, and these don't take a huge box because your box is going to be, it's not assembled yet, so it's little flat pieces. So it's, the boxes said they're supposed to be here Friday morning, so fingers crossed. All right, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to go. I have a million errands to run, but anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Aren't the embellishments fun? I love them. I mean, and it never hurts to get you one of those. This is what I have. One of those clear plastic, it's like a candy jar, cookie jar. It's plastic. It's over with all the like plastic, you know, party wear, party stuff. But it's like that round, it's like a old-fashioned cookie jar type thing with a little lid on it. Get one of those and keep all your little crafty embellishments in there. That's what I do, and I keep it near my craft table. So every now and then I can just reach in there and grab, you know, if I need a snowflake or I need, you know, a candy cane or something like that. That's where it's usually at. So, oh, thank you, Teddy. Thank you, Teddy Bear. I love that. Is that your real name? I love that. I think I won the December kit, but I'm not for sure. Amanda won the December kit. Amanda won that one. What did you win, Melissa? It would have been in your box. It would have been in the box that I sent you. So, your daughter asked for a recipe book with your... that's because that's something people don't do anymore. People don't write stuff down. See, a lot of mine are saved in my phone. Like if I need, you know, to pull up a recipe, I just go and search it in my phone. So I need to start writing stuff down. I bought a new recipe box. It's like red gingham. It's really cute, and it's in a cabinet, empty. So I had good intentions. I never got around to it. So anyway, okay, y'all. I'm going to jump off here. Do I sell any items already completed? You know what, Sue? I was just saying, I had a Whatnot show. I don't know if y'all use Whatnot. I love Whatnot. It's so much easier. There's less anxiety for me because the delay on the Facebook stuff drives me crazy. I did a Whatnot show with all my painted samples, like, you know, from lives and stuff like that. I sold, was it 96 or 98? I think it was 96 pieces. Mostly ornaments, but I had gone way too long before having an auction, and I needed to. But I was just saying, like, look, I've got these in here. I've got, because I was doing ornaments. Every 2 weeks I was releasing a new box of ornaments, and I would try to paint little samples and stuff. So I've got all these painted samples. Like these, they're in this basket because I need to take them downstairs to put them with my other finished pieces. But all of these, I need to do an auction and sell these off. And I was just telling Greg the other night, I said, you know what, I need to do it now because after Christmas, nobody wants ornaments. Get this one. But there's a little box. It wouldn't be 90 something of them because I have not gone that long, but all these cute little ones that I just have to paint for samples to show everybody. I need to sell them. And I started everything off at $1. And people were like, you're crazy. You know, it cost me more than that. I was happy. I was happy to, number one, to clear them out. Number two, to get anything for them, you know, otherwise they're going to go into a tub and they're going to sit there until next year. And then what am I going to do with them? You know, have to do them anyway, you know, have to sell them anyway. I was happy that somebody got them that could use them. Otherwise, they're just sitting in a tub. Nobody's enjoying them. Nobody. You know, it's just in a tub. So I started everything at $1. I don't think anything went for $1. I think the lowest, some things might have went for $2 or $3. But for the most part, everything went for, you know, maybe around $6. I did pretty good on it. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, I don't like giving my stuff away. Look, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to sit on it? You know, I don't have room. So I would rather at least try to get my money back for it. You know, if it costs me $4 or $5 to make it, if I get $4 or $5, hey, I'm out nothing. And I had fun making it, you know. So, and somebody will enjoy it, you know, more than having it sitting in a tub and my husband grumbling about it, you know, stacked up somewhere. You know, there are all these tubs. What's in these tubs? And I'm like, don't touch them, you know. I know what's in them. I got to do something with them. So anyway, hey Sheila, hey Stephanie. Okay, whew, I'm out of breath. I gotta go get me an iced coffee and run some errands. It was my chocolate lab's name who crossed over the rainbow bridge. Oh, I'm so sorry. Teddy bear, oh. See, I see, this time of the year, I see tons of reels and little videos, but mostly reels, like for keepsake ornaments and stuff, and people talking about losing their dogs and all that, and I just start crying because I think, oh my gosh. My husband even said, I heard him telling somebody, he said, I hope I'm gone before Stella goes, because I don't even want to see what's going to happen with Jennifer, because, oh, I'm losing my voice thinking about it. That is my baby, you know. Well, all of them are my baby, but, you know, she's like a baby. I mean, I have to rock her to sleep at night. She's a baby. So anyway, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I was unpacking ornaments, and I found the ones from my cats. The vet's office had made paw print ornaments for them, and oh my gosh, I probably should put them on the doggy tree, but I don't think they belong there. Yeah, they're on your trees. I don't know. I have way too many. I have just too many ornaments and stuff. So if I can get them out there, it'd be nice. I know, the fur babies. I mean, because my kids are jealous of my animals. They're like, you know, you treat them better than you treated us. I'm like, that's not true. But I do say my pets are treated better than a lot of kids. A lot of people's children are not as spoiled as my dogs. So I can't help it. I love them. And they love you right back. So, you know, it's worth it. All right, y'all. I'm really going to go now. I do this every time. I say, okay, I'm going to run, because I do have a ton of errands I got to get done today. I got everybody's orders cut, except the ones I keep seeing rolling in right now. I got to go get those cut. But I did cut lots of these paint party kits so we can get those out quickly. But I hope y'all can join. I know it is. Like I said, I've caught some slack from a couple people, and I get it. It's a couple days before Christmas. It is. And I'm not thrilled about that either, but it's the only day I could do, and we're going to have fun. I mean, you would go to a Christmas party a couple days before Christmas, you know? And this isn't a Christmas project. So that's why I didn't pick a Christmas project, because I was like, gosh, by the time you make it, it'll be time to pack it back up, you know? So this will last you through the winter, okay? I think this could at least go through February, because the little hearts make it look kind of Valentine-y and hot cocoa. I mean, we're going to be drinking hot cocoa in February. It's still cold, you know, wherever you're at. I know. I think when you're home with your pets, we don't travel as much as we used to. When we had cats, we traveled all the time. I had the feeder that had the timer on it. It would feed them at certain times. My aunt would come by, scoop the litter box, check on them. You know, they're easy. But dogs have to go outside, you know, and you can't leave them. You can't leave Maggie alone for too long, or she just gets bored and gets into everything. We come home, Greg's shoe will be on the couch. Greg's shoe will be out, you know, by the door. One time he was missing a shoe, and I was like, honey, you might want to go circle the yard, because sometimes I find your socks out there, you know, so check. But we don't travel as much anymore. And I told Greg the other day, he said, well, we need to go to Biloxi. We haven't been to Biloxi in a long time. We used to love to go to Biloxi. And I told him, I said, you know, he said, I don't think Stella could stand to be away from us, you know, for a couple days because she's so used to us being home all the time. And I said, I think I would have separation anxiety because I'm so used to her being here all the time with me. And he said, I agree. He said, honey, you get anxious when I say, hey, I'm going to take Stella. I'm going to go put gas in my car and run it through the car wash. I'm like, no, don't take her. I'll go with you. You know, I worry about him opening the car door to get out, like at Costco to get gas, and her jumping out. Because when you open the door, she thinks it's time to get out. And I just have this fear of her, and he can't catch her. Every time he lets them out of the backyard, he's like, honey, the dogs got out. And I'm like, how did they get out? I don't know. You opened the gate. I tell him, don't go through the gate. Go through the garage. He'll go around there and he'll open the gate and they shoot out under his feet. And I have to run down to the end of the street to catch them. So I'm like, do not open that gate if those dogs are outside. So I just have a fear of him being at Costco or something. And, you know, he doesn't get out of the car wash. But if he opens his car door, she's going to jump out like she does here at home. Like when we drive up, he'll open the door and she'll run into the garage. But I don't know. You're outside babysitting rebel. You went to Biloxi in the spring? I haven't been in years. We used to go all the time because, and people would say, oh, high rollers. So I'm like, no, not really. I play penny slots, which I know it's not really a penny, but I play those. But if you sit there long enough and play and play and play, even if you're doing little amounts, they think they want you there. So they send you all these freebies. So I was like, no, you don't understand. I mean, we get free rooms, free food. We had a casino host, you know, she was like, just charge it to your room. And when you go to check out, I comp it. And I was like, okay. And we did. So all we had to really take, and they would send free play and stuff like that. So a lot of times we didn't have to take hardly anything. I mean, we take a little bit of money, but we usually would win when we got there. So, I mean, we never hit it huge, but it was fun. You know, it kind of paid for itself. And Greg always says, if you come back with the same amount that you went with, that's a win. So even if you don't come back with more, you know, if you go down with 100 and you come back with 100, you're good. So it's always fun. Yeah, snow flurries yesterday in North Carolina. Oh, I hope we get snow this year. I really, really hope we get snow this year. We got it last year, and it was the first time the dogs had seen snow, and they were hilarious. I shared the video, but I'm laughing the whole time. They're hilarious because poor Stella, her little legs are only like this long, so she's trying to get across that snow. So it was pretty funny. Maggie was crazy. Your sister-in-law went Biloxi a couple of years. I love Biloxi. We've been to North Carolina. Harrah's. Is it Harrah? Cherokee? There's Harrah's. There's two Harrah's there. We've been to those, and those are nice too. But what is it? Montgomery. We go to Montgomery sometimes. Wind Creek. That's only like an hour and 45 minutes. The last time I went was my best friend's birthday, and we had a blast. We had a really good time. So I haven't been since June. So, but I've been busy. So I need to tell Greg, we need a little vacation. You had to shovel snow for your min pin. I saw a thing. Those of you getting snow, or if you're going to get snow, I saw a girl on Instagram. They went and got a tarp at Home Depot because they were expecting snow. And so right in her backyard, she laid out the tarp. It was a pretty good sized tarp. And right off of her porch, like where the grass started, they laid out the tarp and put like, you know, a couple of rocks to hold it down. And it snowed overnight. And then the next morning, when they went to let their dog out, they just pulled back the tarp and there was the grass untouched. And the dog could tinkle there or use the bathroom there. And then they covered it back up. And that way because, you know, these dogs don't see the... Maggie was like, where's my yard, you know? So they were looking for the grass. Of course, Maggie drug a bunch of toys out there like a couple days before, and then it snowed and she couldn't find any of her toys. So, oh, I have to tell y'all, the doggy tree, there was the one the toy, it was the gingerbread alligator. It smelled like a cookie. So Maggie took longer picking her toy, but she picked that one. She nosed it. She looked around, nosed that one again. So pulled it down. It took her longer to pick it out than it took for them to destroy it. Actually, I think I got it on video. I think Stella destroyed it. They were playing tug of war with it, and then I saw Stella like yanking at it, and I said, Stella, and she looked up and she had stuffing. I have a video of it. She had stuffing sticking out of her lip, and I was like, oh gosh. Greg said, well, that didn't take long. I was like, I know, but it's so fun. They're having fun with it. You follow tracks all the way around the yard. That's my dogs. They can go out there in the dark, and we have rabbits. We have a fenced-in backyard, but rabbits, I think, slip in through like a little gap where the gate is on the back, and they smell it and they chase it. And one time a possum got in, and you know how possums play dead, you know? So they went over there barking at it, and it just laid there like it was dead. And I got the dogs in, and the possum took off running. I was like, I'm so sorry. You're lucky they didn't attack you. But they were like, what is this in our yard? It was so funny. I'm so scared. I like having possums around. A lot of people, I don't like the armadillos. If you were here a couple years back, we had an infestation of armadillos, and it was disgusting. I mean, they were in our driveway. They were coming in, they'd come into the backyard. The first time I saw it, I heard the dogs barking and growling and all that, and I opened up we have a storm door that has a doggy door in it, and I opened it, and Riley, my daughter's dog, he's a big dog, he came running up on the porch and had something in his mouth. He was trying to run in the house with it. It was an armadillo, and I was screaming. He dropped it, and it took off running, but he was going to bring that thing in the house. I was like, nope. And then next thing you know, we had like 12 of them out there. So I don't know where they went. You can't call anybody unless you want to pay like a company that will exterminate them. But when I called the county, I called everywhere, and I was like, does anybody come out and do something about this? And they were like, no, they're considered a nuisance. Take care of it yourself. And Greg was like, I'll take care of it. And I was like, no, you're not. No, I know how you're going to take care of it. So finally they went away. It was crazy. Oh, they're so gross. But the possums, now possums, they are good to have around. They eat snakes, even the poisonous, like the copperheads and stuff like that. They're immune to that. They eat bugs, they eat ticks, they eat all the junk, you know? So I used to Greg used to get these Honeycrisp apples, which are not real cheap, but they're really good. So every night I'd cut one in half, and I'd leave it out in the driveway for Pete. I called him Pete, the possum, because I loved having him around. Pete turned out to be Penelope, because Pete had babies. But I would see Pete on the, every night when I go to bed, my Ring camera would go off, and I'd sit and watch. Pete would come up and get the apple and take it, you know? And Greg was like, I can't believe you're feeding that thing my apples. And I was like, I don't know what else to feed him. And he likes them. So anyway, I found out he was a girl because she had babies. The possum carry their babies on their back. And I saw one fall off, and she grabbed it, and it got back on her back. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's a girl. So Pete became Penelope, the possum. And I don't know whatever happened to her. I never saw her again after the armadillos came. So maybe she didn't want to deal with them either. So anyway, okay, I'm going to go. But y'all comment, like I said, comment on this. Nice. And I'll get your name in the list. And every day I'll have something on here. I will have another one today, because I'm going to take a picture of all this together and just announce it there. And I'll pick another word for you to comment on that post. So, I don't know what. And it might be something silly like pillow or something. So anyway, I got several shirts with these lace-up things, and I'm not sure how I feel about them. All right, y'all. Have a great day. It's Tuesday, right? Am I right? It's Tuesday. I almost thought it was Wednesday. Have a great Tuesday. This drawing is going to be Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so get your name in there as many times as you can, and I will. Like I said, if you place an order this week, so yesterday counted. You know what? I'm also going to say anybody that buys the, even if you bought it the other day when I released it, the paint party kit, I'm going to put your name in there also 5 times. That'll count too. But I've just been doing that with, like, you know, people that place orders. I throw them into the drawings too. So Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. I haven't had Mexican in a long time. That sounds really good. Okay, let me go get Maggie. She's barking at something. All right, y'all have a great afternoon. See you later. Bye.